Welcome back. If you've just joined us, you're watching the news at 10, broadcasting on Channels Television live from Lagos. A reminder of our top stories. The military says over 50 terrorists have died after troops repelled a daring attack targeted on them in Damboa, Borno State, yesterday night. Campaigners seeking the release of the Chibok abducted girls remain resolute in their quest. The Chief of Army Staff says caution and patience is needed by the military in its efforts to rescue the girls. And the leader of Islamist militant group ISIS, Abubakar al-Baghdadi, orders Muslims to obey him in his first video sermon. All our top stories can be found on our website, ChannelsTV.com, and on YouTube.com/channelsweb. Visit m.channelstv.com to see us live on your mobile device. You can also download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS, and Windows phones from their respective stores. You can also interact with the Channels Eyewitness feature on our Android, iOS, and Windows 8 platforms. If you have pictures or videos to share with us, tap on the app on your device, swipe to reveal the Eyewitness menu, and follow the instructions. The federal government is not prepared to take any excuse from any state in the Federation over failure to comply with the June 17, 2015 deadline for digital migration. This warning is coming from the Minister of Information, Mr. Labaran Maku, to representatives of state broadcast houses and members of the National Broadcasting Commission at a forum in Abuja. Mr. Maku added that the federal government has put the necessary measures in place to ensure a smooth transition by the middle of 2015.
And put some murals and some nice.
This is the extraordinary meeting of the National Council of Information, comprising the Minister of Information, commissioners in charge of information in the states, directors in the Federal Ministry of Information, and heads of parastatals under the Information Ministry.
For young people leaving schools.
This meeting is meant to acquaint members with the level of implementation of the digitization process throughout the country. While government is making efforts to ensure the compliance, the Minister of Information expressed concern that the present security situation may be a threat to the full migration.
Our expectation is that every state will have access to digital signals by 2015. But what we are emphasizing is the need for them to work on security because a lot of the field work we need to do in states will need a secure environment. So we're asking states that have challenges of security to work harder and organize their communities to be able to stand up, to a lot of the challenges we're facing.
What we have done with Digiteam and NBC is that we've developed a common standard for the set-top box, for the receiver devices, which means essentially that if you take your receiver or your set-top box that you use in Nigeria to any part of the Nigeria, it will work. You will continue to get television signals. If you also take it to Cotonou, to Accra, to any other country within the West African sub-region, it will be able to receive that country's own digital terrestrial transmission.
Already, the federal government had flagged off the switch last month in Jos, the Plateau State capital, and states are prepared for the migration.
The directive to switch over from analog to digital actually was issued since 2006, which President Jonathan is actually putting into effect now. So we hope that almost all the states, like Niger State, is ready and we're ready to go digital.
Since we came on board, we've done nothing less than trying to put equipment in place in preparation of the migration from analog to digital.
The digital migration deadline was given by the International Telecommunication Union about 5 years ago with the aim of freeing more spectrum for the development of broadcast subsector.
In Abia State, Nigeria's southeast region, the government is looking at how to tackle gully erosion and its steady destruction of roads in the state. Across the 3 senatorial zones, the devastation on the farmland has also become a source of concern, not to mention the hardship for road users. Our next report takes a look at the impending danger of the gully erosion and what the state government is doing about it.
This is Umuledi village in Old Umaya South local government area. The people here are predominantly traders and farmers. Residents are however apprehensive of the threat that gully erosion poses. The farmland here is gradually giving way.
During the rainy season, actually, to cross this place actually is a problem. Sometimes actually the erosion actually caves into the major road.
At times, we are afraid of the erosion. Sometimes the erosion wants to take away the road.
The state government, however, says it has not folded its arms. An erosion control and land reclamation project scheme has been flagged off to tackle the damaging effect of erosion. Using the Umuledi site as a pilot project, the scheme will cater for other erosion sites across the state, which are scattered around some local government areas.
I therefore, on behalf of myself and the government of Abia State, cut this clip, flag up this project, and to say it is for the glory of God. On that I call this step.
Work has started at the Umuledi erosion site, and while the state government says the capital involved is huge, the residents simply cannot hide their joy.
This valley you have seen today is 114 years. So it didn't start today. And the way the job is being done has to be something you do once and for all. It's not something after. Another thing will happen here. So it's capital intensive.
We thank God, we are grateful that He was able to come and start this great work to make this place more tolerable. I'm proud of Ochendo, our governor.
Thank you very much.
And the people of Umuledi, we appreciate him so much.
While the state government partners with the Federal Ministry of Environment to tackle erosion threat, it is appealing to the people to avoid habits that would worsen the situation, such as excavation of soil as well as incessant and indiscriminate cutting of trees.
When the news at 10 returns, we'll take a look at the Nollywood industry. Do join us again.